Hey everybody, 5thHorseman here, playing Mark Kerbal Space Program, and if this looks like a repeat of last episode, don't worry. Not last episode, but the episode before. Don't worry, Nathan, Sidri, and someone else, Donmon Kerman, are heading up to Minmus in the R3 to Minmus launcher. Nothing major going on here. We are just sending more guys up. This is becoming status quo for Kerbal Space Center. It is just a place where people go to get to Minmus, and then from Minmus, they go to the universe. So I'm just launching these guys. I'm going to get them on their way to Minmus, and then we're gonna get the other three guys. I don't remember who it is. There's three guys going to Minmus right now. The three guys that had so many problems getting launched. I'm going to get them to Minmus, and then we've got our science base that we're bringing from Moon to Minmus, and then we are going to head to Eve, which is going to be pretty awesome. And we've also got a Drayman Return Sciencer. So I think we're going to do a whole bunch of just catching up on stuff that has to get done. And this episode, and then I should probably start my gravity turn. What do you think about that? We're going to start that this episode, and then let me get this going too. There we go. We're going to get all that done this episode, and hopefully we're going to end the episode building the Eve, or Gilly really, all-in-one Kethane base. It is a crazy-looking base. I have built it in the VAB. In my test world, I threw it into HyperEdit. I just put it in space, and I flew it around a little bit to make sure it was maneuverable enough. It's got plenty of Delta V, and it doesn't look like anything that you would expect to ever see in Kerbal Space Program. So I'm looking forward to that. And I will talk to you when something interesting happens. All right, who's in here? We got Bananas, Ankro, and RD Kerman are approaching the station. They're doing it on low power, because sadly it's a nighttime dock. You can't really see them very well, but you can see the station because that's the way we roll. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get them nearby, which I guess this probably counts. I'm going to kill all lateral velocity. And now I'm going to get them out one by one. And head them over, and they're going to sit in the station's lobby. Waiting for the Eve window, which is coming up still, as I have said, in 40 days. I guess they're up here a little early, but hey, who cares? And I figured out how I'm going to do each mission. Oh, not each mission, but the basic idea is I'm going to send one of you guys, one seasoned veteran, which will be Jeb Bobberbill, and one scrub, a red shirt, if you will. Let's see, that's not the way in. Where's the lanai? I think the lanai is here. Yeah, there's the lanai. Should probably turn off some of these lights. There we go. Let's head back over here and do the next thing here. So you've seen what I'm doing here. I am going to do this with all three of these guys, and then I'm going to recycle this thing, and then we're 4 minutes away from the next ship coming in and doing its docking. Well, it's not its docking, but its orbital insertion burn. And we've had a disaster. I actually simulated a disaster here because my mega station was bugging the game out. It wasn't too big. It was only like 150 parts. But it was causing so much lag I couldn't do anything, and there were a bunch of errors in the log. So I EVA'd everybody, and I deleted all the parts of the station that were causing lag. And now we don't have anybody out here to do anything. We do have the original station core, which can still build things, although it doesn't have any rocket parts, because I deleted all the rocket parts with the other stations, sadly, before I thought to get them out. So I'm going to have to come up here, bring up some more rocket parts, and build a new station. I think I'm going to rebuild build the mega station differently than I had it anyway, but yeah, kind of annoying. So we got a little bit of a issue here. We got some problems going on, and the refueling ship is going to be here in 2 hours, so hopefully we'll have a station for it to dock with when that comes. But I've also lost all my lights because all the things that had lights on them are gone right now, so Anyway, I will be back when I have a station to build. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I cheated. I filled these rocket part containers up by editing the save file. I figure it's worth it, or it's safe, because I did this whole thing to fix a problem that the game caused that was not my fault. So, I am going to build a new station core. Super station core, mere 29 parts. I really brought down the number of parts on the station. I think it's a good idea. So let's go ahead and load this thing. It's going to cost 22,000. We have just enough to build it, which that is not a coincidence. And we are going to build it now. There it is. Looks pretty nice. One thing it doesn't have is a way for me to do anything with it except for dock things to it. This ship is now out of rocket parts. This is out of rocket parts, and he has the rocket parts. I guess we pumped them out to him, but no big deal. So now this station is no longer necessary. This entire thing is garbage. And so we are going to recycle it, except for this crew container here. Newsor can't be in the ship when we recycle it, obviously. So he's going to go take up residence in the news station, as long as he doesn't screw up here. And you'll see that there's lots of housing. There are 4 of these things. There's 3 down the middle and then 1 in the back. I think Newsor, being the commander of the mission, gets the center spot here. It's only fair. He is the top-ranking person on the team. And now the whole rest of this station needs to be destroyed, except for the fact that RD cannot be in the ship when we destroy it. That would be bad. So what we're going to do here is we're going to build... I don't know if I have enough to build one of my ships here. Let's see. Tiny Tug 2. Yeah, we need a little bit more than we have. I wonder if I can build a Tiny Tug 1. Let's go ahead and close this. Oh, wait, select craft. There we go. Tiny Tug 1. Yes, we can build one of these, so let's go ahead and build it. And release it. And jump to it and get his solar panels out before he dies. So now what he's going to do, whoa, is he's just going to attach himself. Let's see, that's oh, I actually want to target this thing. Oh, that's going to be easy. Oh, wow, I hit it. Haha. Okay. So I need to come to a stop relative to this thing. Now I need to go on the opposite side of the red from it, give or take. Should be controlling from here. We've also got 5 minutes before we need to pay attention to our moon refueling ship. Okay, that's probably good enough. Let's turn the computer off and coast on in here. Okay, turn the computer back on so I can keep control of the guy. And all we're using him for is the brain. We're not actually going to use his... we're not going to use his engine or anything. There we go. What we're going to do here is we're going to keep this for a minute, just to keep this thing balanced. We are going to control from here. RD, are you still in your ship? You are. Why are you still in that ship? It's going to be destroyed. Actually, wait a minute. We want to keep that ship. What are we thinking? Get back in. That ship works perfectly fine. Okay. So we are going to use the engine on this guy. I don't think this thing's going to be very very manageable, but let's try it. All we got to do is get it in this. We pretty much have to control from here. And we have to set this as our target. This is going to be one of the worst things ever to do here. Let's see, we need to turn this way. Let's see. Let's back you away from this thing. Give him a little bit of room. That's good enough. Okay, and this thing we don't care about, nor does it have any control authority. But we can... Oh, we can't activate the thing. That's a predicament. Oh, we can dock here, though. Okay. I can't believe I'm doing this. You need to dock with this guy eventually here. We have 1 minute and 55 seconds. Tell you what, before we do any of this, let's go ahead and just take care of these guys. Let's see. Control from here. Make sure he's facing the right way. Yep. Okay, let's get him aimed at his maneuver node. Apparently it's a minor, tiny little 23 meter per second burn. All we're doing is bringing this thing back to recycle it too, which is amusing. Okay, so there's that. And actually we need to recycle it because we're out of rocket parts. What is the goal of this thing here? This is to, I believe, get a Minmus encounter. If I can click on it. Yes, that is... So when we make this burn, it will give us an encounter with Minmus in 6 days. Which is a long time in Kerbal Space Program time. So, let's see. Let's just go ahead and fast forward to it. It can't be that long of a burn. Okay, I believe we have our encounter. We do. Minmus encounter in 6 days. And a crappy encounter it is. I'm just bringing it down. It's going to let me get closer, so I might as well do it now while it's extremely cheap. Okay, that's a collision, which I'm actually okay with. We can fix that when the time comes. So, okay. Now we gotta, let's see, the next thing that happens is that, so let's go ahead and now we can work at our leisure here. Things have drifted apart a little bit. It's better than drifting together, I suppose. Okay, we gotta get this guy on the other side of that. So let's just go ahead and speed up. Can we set him as our target? Yeah. We'll get up to there. Get this guy turned around as quickly as possible. Yeah, chase mode is like puke mode sometimes. Okay, we're passing by. We can now, if I can click, come on, let me click it. Okay, fine. Set as target. Okay. This guy. This guy, maybe I shouldn't keep him. He has such horrible control and he has no RCS. Okay. Now we just have to stop him on this side of the station. And here's the problem is I believe we're going to be looking at the center of the station and not... Well, it kind of looks like now we're aimed at the center of the station. So we need to go... It's not going to be very pretty. But it should get the job done. Okay. Okay, maybe get the job done is the wrong term. By get the job done, I mean it won't get the job done, and it will send the station rolling. Let's see, what can we do? Can we bump into this? Ugh. Just fly by and not... Oh, yeah. Oh, my controls are horrible. Okay, I gotta go back into chase mode. No, don't do that. Oh, God. This is never, ever going to dock. Ever. We are in moderately serious trouble here. Okay, let's try something different. You have far more control. Because if we can attach a brain to this thing, I was gonna put a cupola on there, but I was like, I don't need a cupola. Should probably try fine controls, but hey, that would be the smart thing to do. Okay. Now, oh, that is my target. So. We're going to do this really slow. Like 1 meter per second slow. Or 1/10 of a meter per second slow. Okay, turn my computer off and it should just connect. Okay, now I can turn on... Actually, I almost want to, now that he has control, let's set that as our target and control from here and get this thing aimed at our ship. Because I would like to have his ship docked to it so I can then use this to go grab that and recycle it. Now, let's go over to him. Let's see. Let's turn on his lights. There we go. Now we can actually see what we're doing. Okay, set that as the target. Control from here. I'm going to try to come at him as slowly as possible. I'm going to hit F5 right now that we're far enough away that I can fix it when I inevitably screw up. I'm perfectly happy with this speed. Except for I'm going to time warp to get closer. Watching my nav ball because during orbital maneuvers, obviously things like to drift a little bit. Okay, looks like we're not going to hit our probe there, which would be nice. Okay. Yeah, it looks kind of like we're going to hit our probe. See, and here's where RCS would come in really handy. But I don't have any, so we're just gonna crash. Ugh. It's so hard to control. Okay, trying that again. Target. Control. Let's just coast all the way in and see what happens. And just keep myself aimed at the port. And then at the last second, I'm going to turn it towards... Yeah, see, that's... Ah, it's so hard to control. Yeah, I don't think he's ever going to get docked to that thing. That's just not going to work. I would be better off attaching him to him and recycling him and building a new one. Which, you know what? Isn't a horrible idea. Okay, let's, oh, actually. Let's turn this thing on. Now, let's get RD out. Now, let's undock this guy. From here, set as target, turn his computer on. Okay, now turn it off. And let magnetism do its work. Come on. Anytime you're ready. There we go. Okay, now turn his engine off. Set that as our target. Control from here. Flip him around. This is the same as docking, only not. It's actually easier than docking. All you have to worry about is hitting it. Which it looks like we're going to do exactly. Nobody's on the ship, so nobody's going to get recycled. If I was better at this game, I could detach this guy and get him out of the way. So I could use him later, but I just gotta build a new one. Hey! Rocket parts. Lots of rocket parts. Well, I guess not lots. Okay. But a decent amount of rocket parts. Enough to build something. Okay. Like a new one of these. Oh, I can't now. Uh-oh. I should have built another one of those probes. I actually can't do anything now. This is a horrible ship. I need... This thing still has no rocket parts in it. It has fuel, but it can't build anything. It can't go anywhere. I need to attach a ship to this thing. Okay, I reviewed my assets from around Minmus, and I came across a very interesting one. Remember this guy we knocked the engine off of him? Not only does he have one of these tower probes, which is awesome, this tower probe has an adapter, which will allow me to just grab the station and actually control it well. It also has all of this, which we can't actually recycle it, but we're going to want this fuel when the time comes. So I'm going to bring this whole thing back to the station. We've also, if you look in orbit, we've got like people, Sidri, Donmon. We've got people orbiting everywhere. We're gonna have to take care of that when the time comes. Look at these bananas, Ankro. You guys are just chilling out. But the superstation core, we need to set that as our target, and we need to make a burn here. Let's see, is this our quote unquote closest approach? I guess it is. So we are going to, when we get to here, we're going to have to do a burn to, let's see. Yeah, these are garbage. So I think, yeah, this is going to be kind of a hefty burn here. To get these aligned up. Hefty as in a whole 20 meters per second. You gotta love Minmus's fuel friendliness. So there we go. Okay, so there's an encounter thing here. Before that, though, the Moon Refueling Station 1 ship. Why does that have a sphere of influence change? Oh, in 6 days. Okay. Really? Oh, this is in 1 minute. So I'm like, why didn't this go up on my list here? That's because it's a minute from now. So it's a 20 meter per second burn. This guy doesn't have the best thrust to weight ratio. Oh, I don't have Kerbal Engineer installed right now because when I was troubleshooting that problem, I thought maybe Kerbal Engineer was what was causing it. I was wrong, but I haven't bothered reinstalling it yet. I should probably do that eventually here. I'm going to do a quick test burn here. A minute and 19 seconds. So a minute and 20, which is about 40 seconds. So let's cruise down to 40 seconds here, or 30, whatever. This guy's a little bit off center, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I can't recycle this until I've built a something to hold all this fuel, because the last thing I want to do is dump all this fuel out. We are burning the wrong way. That does not bode well. Not only that, but our thrust to weight is horrible. I'm just going to burn until we get a thing here. This will probably take a while. I'll be back when I have it. Okay, I got about 300 meters away here, and I'm going to have to remember that it takes me about 5 seconds per second of delta V, meters per second, I should say, of delta V, to get this thing going. So when it comes time and I need to bring him down, it's going to be about like that. So it's going to take me about 30 seconds. No, I'm sorry, not 30 seconds. It's going to take me 5 times 14. I do math good. This is 50 and 20. It's going to take me over a minute to slow this thing down. So right when I get to the minute away, that's when I want to start slowing down. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and add an alarm here for that. Let's go ahead and delete this. It is an hour and 23 minutes away. Let's just make that happen quickly. Okay, close the alarm and unpause. Let's aim retrograde to our target here. Start burning, because it's going to be coming up on us here. I was targeting the wrong thing. Not a big deal, but kind of annoying. I was targeting the old station. I want the new station's core. So we're fixing that now. Just getting myself aimed at it, and I'm burning this way until my prograde marker gets over here. Now we should basically be going at it. I'm going to get myself aimed retrograde, and then we're going to speed up time here. Burning a little bit off center, so I'm heading towards them a little bit. And slowing down. Once I get nearby, I'm just going to park this thing next to it. And then detach and attach it to the station so I can build other things. And the main thing I'm going to build here, when the time comes, is the fuel station part of this. I need to make sure I have enough rocket parts for it. And I'm going to make sure it has a electronic probe core brain on it somewhere so that it always... There we go. That's good enough. Okay, detach. Detach cable. Cable detach. Don't break. Okay. Let's go ahead and set this as our target. And this guy is RCS. At least I think he has RCS. Yeah, he has RCS and he can use it. Let's see. I don't want to hit my solar panel on that. I can't believe that didn't break my solar panels. Oh, it's so nice using an actual nimble craft to dock. Oh. Turn off the computer, let it do its thing. Okay. We have dockage. Okay, first thing I'm going to do... Yeah, first thing we're going to do is take a... Let's see, what do we got here? We have 14,650 rocket parts. So I'm going to head to the VAB and build something that costs less than, say, 1,400. Okay, I have built... Not built yet, but I have designed a superstation fuel. Let's go ahead and load this guy. We can afford him. We cannot afford his fuel, his oxidizer, or his monopropellant, or his electric charge, apparently. Batteries. I think batteries are going to be critically important. I built it. I didn't say to build it. What the H? It built it, and there's no batteries. That's annoying. Oh well, I'll just build something with batteries. I guess I'll attach the batteries like I said I would. Okay, let's go ahead. Now this guy has to detach, undock, as it were, and then turn his computer back on. And then set that as my target. These guys are really fun to fly. I wholeheartedly suggest making a making a ship like this if you're ever in need of doing orbital maneuvers like this. And we're docked. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is undock here. And then now he has this thing on him. Now we're going to set that as our target. Control from here. See, when you leave stuff littered all over the Min-Miss's surface. Yeah, because I just had all these assets available to me. Whoa, I guess I'm not a lot closer than I thought. Just my shadow made it look like I was. Okay. I think I got to go into chase mode because him and his docking point aren't aligned very well with each other. Okay. Actually, I'm going to kill my velocity when I get close. Okay. Now, get aimed at him. We're not that far away. There we go. Okay, turn the computer off. Let it bounce around, and there we go. Okay, now I have that. Now I can... Oh, wait, I can release this. I should be hitting F5. I'm kind of being cavalier about this whole thing. Okay, release that. That's funny because the lights go out when nothing is controlling them. That's pretty funny. Okay, this thing is fairly big. Oh, I'm not controlling it. This thing is fairly big, but it shouldn't be too hard to control. I want to set this as my target and control from here. And then, let's see, computer and RCS. Now let's see what direction is up. Okay, hey, it's something reasonable. That's good. We are going to go up with our RCS. At least I think that went up. Nope. Okay, he obviously doesn't have the RCS ability that I would like. Oh, don't explode yourself. Oh. That's annoying. That's super annoying. These guys fought for control, and nobody won. It's been a while since I've hit F9 or F5. Actually, it was right before I had docked it, so it's not that bad. Okay, but I'm going to turn his torque off. And then control from here. Oh, wait. Release. Now control from here. Actually, I almost want to turn his torque off. And turn his on. Let's try that and see how that works. Okay, computer on. This is our target. And let's see, what did we learn about chase mode for this guy? This is up, so then we'll rotate. Nope. Okay, let's turn his torque off. Let's release. Let's control from here. Let's set this as our target and see if this won't shake the thing apart. Nope. Just the fact that it's on these, I think it's these connection points here. Let's try this. Let's release this and just turn him and see what happens. Nope, there is no way I can control this thing without it shaking itself apart. So it is a fundamental design flaw. Which is annoying. Which is very annoying because that means I've got garbage connected to my space station that I can't use. I'm going to have to recycle these things one at a time. I'm going to have to create a couple tugs with adapters on them and just recycle this thing and then go back to the drawing board. Maybe I'll add some struts to it and see if that works. But tell you what, I'm done for the night. This is annoying. Sorry if I wanted to go to Eve today. Okay. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I am 5thHorseman. I will talk at you later.